Multimodal AI Agents for Professionals provides the architectural blueprint for building applications that can perceive and act in the physical world. You type a prompt into a chat box and watch the machine generate poetry, executive summaries, or debug complex Python scripts. But professional developers often hit a wall when asking an AI to perform a real-world task. Instead of executing the work, the model provides a text summary of what it would do if it weren't trapped in a sensory-deprived box. The corporate environment is messy. It is filled with handwritten receipts, noisy meeting recordings, and blurry security footage, data that traditional models cannot process directly. By relying exclusively on text data, your applications remain blind and deaf to their surroundings, isolated from the very reality they are meant to manage. This graphic illustrates the constraint. On the left, a blindfolded chef wearing noise-canceling headphones reads a Braille recipe perfectly, but cannot hear a sizzling pan or see a tomato. This sensory isolation causes slower processing and limited context awareness, exactly like a text-only AI. In a standard business workflow, humans must act as the sensory translators. If a pipe breaks, a worker has to stop and type a detailed description of the crack and pressure readings for the AI to understand. Removing this sensory blindfold allows the code to ingest the chaos of the real world directly, eliminating the human labor bottleneck. Native multimodality is powered by large multimodal models, or LLMs. These architectures can ingest text, images, and audio simultaneously in a single cognitive breath. At a mathematical level, this is achieved through tokenization. A token is the basic unit of data that a neural network digests, regardless of whether that data started as a word or a pixel. Diverse inputs, images, audio, and text, feed into a central tokenization engine, exchanging different currencies into uniform brass tokens. Once converted into the mathematical vectors shown on the right, the AI processes a cat's picture and the spoken word through the exact same neural pathways. Because everything speaks this unified language, the LMM's brain correlates the visual of a fire with the audio of an alarm without needing separate translators. While text is lightweight, multimodal data is heavy. A single high-resolution image or a minute of video can consume thousands of tokens instantly. As the bottom half of the diagram shows, dumping raw media will overflow the workbench. The system loses instructions and fails. To prevent this, architects must engineer data compression pipelines before the media reaches the cloud brain. This involves folding and vacuum sealing the data, leaving heavy, unnecessary items behind to stay within the context limit. Managing this physical boundary is what separates professional architects from developers simply running isolated scripts. We apply these principles by engineering a single, cohesive application from scratch called Project Sentinel. We begin by laying the foundations and establishing a central nexus brain, then systematically bolt on sensory organs, vision, hearing, and permanent mathematical memory, chapter by chapter. For finance, the system ingests crumpled, unorganized receipts. Instead of traditional OCR, it uses visual reasoning to infer missing tax data. OCR, or optical character recognition, converts images of text into machine-readable characters, but often fails when ink is smudged. This graphic shows our approach to audio. We use speaker diarization to process chaotic meetings. Speaker diarization is the process of tagging every sentence in a transcript with the correct human identity, allowing the agent to follow a conversation like a court stenographer. For site safety, we deploy a continuous daemon to monitor CCTV. A daemon is a background process that runs autonomously. Our system scans hours of video, speaking public address alerts the moment a safety protocol is breached. These modules combine, transforming the software from a passive calculator into an autonomous digital compliance officer. Modern enterprise engineering requires software that can see, hear, and reason across mixed media formats. Your guides for this build are lead architect Sharanam Shah and Vaishali Shah. Together, they bring over 23 years of enterprise IT experience and have co-authored over 40 technical books. Their teaching philosophy is based on a core belief: the only way to master the gap between deterministic code and probabilistic AI perception is to build the system yourself. Do not limit your applications to the text box. take the calculated leap into modern multimodal architecture. Scan the code on your screen to purchase Multimodal AI Agents for professionals and visit sharanamshah.com for more advanced masterclasses. Happy coding!